Hey guys, we got another at-home workout for you today. Today we have 4 rounds of 2 movements. We're gonna be doing a jump and touch and a dumbbell thruster. So we're doing 15 jump and touches. We're gonna jump laterally. We can do it over our dumbbell, a weight, or if you have a box, you can do box jump overs, all right? But for our jump and touch, we're gonna go over, touch the ground, over, touch the ground, all right? And then we got dumbbell thrusters, which is our squat to a press. To warm up, we're gonna get a little bit of stretching in. We're gonna start out in our Samson pose. So we're dropping down. I want you to get your knee out past your toe if you can. We're gonna stretch up tall. Big breath. And we're gonna come on up and go to the other side. Sitting far forward. Squeeze your hips, let your knee go forward. Reaching up tall. I'm gonna get one more on each side and lunging forward. Big breath. And coming down, standing up and over to the other leg. Reaching up, being tall, letting out and coming down. We're gonna go into a plank and we're gonna rotate up. So I'm gonna rotate, try and look over my shoulder and come down to the other side. We're gonna get 3 on each side with a nice little hold and switch back to the original arm. That's 2. Really reaching, trying to touch the other side of your body. Looking over your shoulder, opening up your upper back. Last time on each arm. To the other side. And relax. We're gonna go into our inchworms. So we're gonna stand up. We're gonna walk ourselves out into a plank. Then I want you to walk your feet towards your hands. Then we're gonna walk our feet back into a plank and walk our hands towards our feet. And say 1. We're gonna do 3 of these. Walk our hands out into a plank, feet in. Remember to just move nice and slow. We're just getting everything moving. Into a plank and walking our hands back. And 2. Walking into our 3rd. Feet walking in and walking back. Plank and walking in. Standing and 3. We're gonna go into a standing pigeon pose. So we're gonna cross our leg. We can press our knee down and pull our ankle up towards our face, sitting back. Remember, drive your foot into the ground, squeeze it with your toes to really stabilize and switch it up. Other leg, pulling the ankle towards your face, just gently, and switch, pulling it up. You can drive your knee down just slightly. And to the other leg. And relax. We're gonna get on our back with our hips up. We're gonna do a crab walk. We're gonna take 5 steps backwards, 5 steps forward, but I want you to keep your hips as high as possible, and I want you to just move slowly. So walking back, 1 limb at a time. And walking forward. And we're coming up. We're gonna do a duck walk. We're gonna get down, crouching. We're gonna walk forward 5 steps. And we're gonna walk backwards 5 steps. Whew. All right. So we're gonna go through a few movements, getting ready for our squats. And what we're gonna do is start out with our crazy finish exercises. So this is from some guy from Finland. And what we're doing is getting onto all fours. And for 10 seconds, we're just gonna alternate hands and feet, all right? So 10 seconds, then we're gonna pop up, and we're gonna go into 10 slow and controlled squats, all right? That's gonna be round one. And here we go. 10 seconds, all fours, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squatting. Slow and controlled. Three more. Keeping your chest up, keeping your feet flat. Think about driving out on your feet. One last one. And we're gonna, this next one, we're gonna do skater squats. So we're gonna jump, touch the ground. So 10 seconds of our finish exercise, and then we're gonna go 10 skaters with a touch. All right? Here we go, back to the ground. And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10 skaters. Touch the ground. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Take a quick breath. We're gonna do one more round where we go our finish exercise, and we're gonna do 10 lunges, all right? One more big breath, and here we go, 10 seconds, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In lunging out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more squat prep, and this is just gonna be a little bit more opening and closing the hip. So we're gonna start out with a pike sit up. So feet forward, keeping our legs straight, coming up nice and controlled. So we're not just throwing ourselves, and get a little stretch at the top. Then we're gonna go into our quad pose. And we can sit with our feet just outside of our legs, or outside of our hips. And we're gonna press up, slow up and down. And then we're gonna go into a split stance where we walk out and then drive our hip forward. So we're down, we rock forward, so think shoulders over your wrists, come back, and then push your hips forward, all right? We're gonna get a few on each side, and then we're gonna go right back into a straddle sit up. So now legs are wide, and again, I'm gonna get a nice stretch at the bottom. So remember, opening and closing the hips just in different positions, all right? So starting out with our pike, feet forward, we're gonna get 5. We'll do them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go up onto our quads. We get 10 reps and up. 2, butt squeeze, chest up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to go one leg out, hands forward, drop over, press your hips to the ground, come back, push your hips up, and over, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other leg out, forward, back, and up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go into our straddles. So now legs wide, coming up controlled, stretch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So we're going to prep our movements for the workout. We're going to start out in a front squat. So we can grab 2 dumbbells. We're going to get 10 squats. So I want my elbows in front. The weight is resting on top of my shoulders. Hips go back and down, and I stand. We're going to get 10 front squats, and then our thruster is going to be a squat. We're going to stand, and I want you to feel the weight come off when you stand up. So butt squeezed, and once that butt squeezes and you feel the weight start to jump, then just press over your head. So we're going to go squat, stand, press, and that's going to be our thruster. All right? Shake it out. Once we get 10 front squats, 5 thrusters, we're going to do 10 jump and touch. So I'm just going to jump over 1. Whoops. I'm going to jump, touch, and we're going to get 10 jumps total. All right? So here we go. 10 and 5, and then we're going to get 10 jumps. That'll be round 1. Weights up, nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 thrusters. Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to jump to a touch. 1, 2, 3. Whew! That's round 1. Our last one. Now we're going to do 10 thrusters, 5 squats, and then 8 jump and touch. So this is going to be our prep for our workout. You should be using your workout weight now. So if you're using a little bit lighter, or if that was feeling a little bit too heavy, now's the time to change it. This should be your test round. Couple more breaths. We're going to get 10 thrusters, 5 front squats, and 8 jump and touch. Here we go. 10 of them. Hip pop. Cover your ears with your biceps. Pop and press. 2 more. Remember, don't go into your squat until the dumbbells hit the squat button. Squat button. There we go. And now 5 squats. And 5. We're doing 8 jump and touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right, you guys. So 4-hour workout. We got 4 rounds. We're doing this 4 times. We're gonna do 15 jump and touch, 20 thrusters. You can break them up if you need to. I would try and keep each movement unbroken, or maybe break it up into 2 sets. But try and keep it as together as possible. Rest after the round, take a couple breaths, and then hop back into it. Have fun with you guys. Now you're on your own. 3, 2, 1, go.